Another day, another vlog, and today I'm gonna do like a quick overview of the whole Soul Talk thing. I think I talked about it briefly last week when I uploaded one of the videos, but Soul Talk is an all talk podcast I do with my brother Matt, and it's super awesome. We talk about just current events. We try to stay away from like super touchy political type of things just because we're both different ends of the spectrum, but also we don't want to be known as that kind of just podcast, if that makes sense. So Matthew does all the recording stuff on his end. I mean, I have my mic, we have the computers and like cameras and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's just like he uses everything, records it through Zoom, I think, and then he does his magic things and then puts it up on all the RSS feeds for like Spotify, Apple Music, I think Pandora, pretty much wherever you can get a podcast is where he puts it. And then on my end, I take the video and this is what we do. Well, I'll show you what we do. First off, thankfully we live in an era right now where it's like everyone can start a podcast, but also we have the internet and it's just like he records it, puts it to the G drive, and then I can access it and then pull it down. Quick save, download, stuff like that. That's pretty easy. Okay, once it's finished downloading, open up Final Cut and then our external hard drive before we get too far in. Ugh. This hard drive, holy crap, I'm using Western Digital, their Black Series. I can't really unplug it because it's being used, but this is it. It's like I want to say, oh yeah, it says right there, it's a P10 drive. It is a mechanical one, it's not an actual SSD, but holy crap, this thing reads and writes so quick. I actually used it for the PlayStation 2, completely off topic, but it's just like Western Digital Black Series. It's amazing for video editing and gaming on it. So it's just, yeah, back to this thing. Grab important item, select it. The great thing I love about Macs is like the compatibility between all of their apps and everything together. It's just literally drag and drop. You can either open the footage through Final Cut or you can just drag and drop, and then same thing with your color correcting, drag and drop, and it's just like, the longest, hardest part is actually the export times, and it's just because it's such a large file. So it's just amazing. Well, the export times suck ass, but everything else is just amazing. This episode wasn't as large as other ones. I think it said it was 95 or 97 gigs. We've had some that have been over like 130. I think it just depends on like how much I put on the actual file and then how long the length of the audio clip is to begin with. And I'm also excited to be doing this with Brother Matt because we both have separate lives, but also COVID, so we can't actually be in the same room like we used to. Hopefully when this all dies down, we can continue to just like have a separate room somewhere or meet somewhere where we can just continue doing this like in person. It's always just a lot easier to do things just in the same room instead of across town from each other. Thanks for listening to the actual podcast. We have another one too, Roll for Damage. It is our first attempt at playing Dungeons and Dragons. Well, first attempt recording doing Dungeons and Dragons. We are doing another one that's off air that we do once a week too, and that's just to like, we ask questions in between and then trying to move it to the next one so we don't ask as many questions because we know how to do it. But I would appreciate if you would give that a listen. I will link that down below. Let me know if that's something you guys want to record it, or if you want something like that uploaded on YouTube as well with the Roll for Damage, because right now it's just audio on its own RSS feed. So with that, that's everything. Oh, and when it's done spitting, or now that it's done spitting everything out, you just open YouTube and then again drag and drop. It's just like amazing. I don't know if Windows does it, but my kid has one for her school laptop. It does not drag and drop. It just, that's against all this. So anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I will talk to you next time. Bye, guys. Bye.